Gee whiz, look at all this stuff. That's just... bloody hell, that is a lot of stuff. If not for all this stuff, maybe I'd have less stuff, but less stuff is boring. Less is more is less, that kind of deal. Hi, how's it going? Just kind of jumping between videos as quickly as I can film, quickly as I can edit. I don't think that makes sense. I'm not editing as I film. I'm not a well-trained director who has a laptop on him. So I got a big order from Second Sight. I didn't unbox it in my initial This Weekend video, but of course it includes Frankenstein the Monster from Hell, the only... well, I just haven't seen it. I was going to say the only Hammer horror Frankenstein film I don't have, but I don't have a plenitude of them. Swallow, that movie. I haven't seen any of these except for this one. The Mummy, the Hammer horror. You've got Sensor. Yes, it's got interesting plastic on it. I don't know why, but it's cool. And arguably some people's creme de la creme, Dog Soldiers, which I will open first because it's in my hands. So I got all these from Second Sight. Obviously, they beautifully boxed it, beautifully packaged. That was like 3 days ago for me, so... Actually, it came in a FedEx box, but these were all individually bubble wrapped. Some of them were bubble wrapped together, like Sensor and Dog Soldiers were bubble wrapped together. You know, fucking well packaged. Came within a week, not a week of me ordering, but it's actually August 31st, so the ones that were the Hammer horror ones weren't released until the 29th, but obviously, you know, they had them, so let's just send them early. So what do we got? We got a J card, which immediately comes off. I just realized I wasn't showing the side with the actual text on it. Limited edition, 4K, all that jazz. Yeah, pretty nice. What are we looking at? So we've got, these are all hard cardboard, all hard box. Beautiful artwork. It does wrap around. I always go the other way around when I'm looking at it. I don't know why, but yes, it does wrap around. And yeah. There is no 4K UHD logo, which I find to be very interesting. It only like references the 4K on like the back of the sleeve by basically saying that the first disc is UHD region 3, but the second disc is region B. So keep that in mind if you're, you know, US or whatever. But I know a lot of people in the US are going to not get this set, but instead getting the, I think maybe Scream Factory did a 4K release. So they basically did a 4K release at the exact same time, probably because its licensing was like, well, we can't release them like just in the UK for it to go everywhere, so we can just do it in both countries. So, sure, I think it's like director approved. Fuck. I haven't seen this film, so I'm really excited because this artwork is exceptional. Again, I'm doing that thing. It opens up like that, which is fucking nice. Pardon my French. There you go, UHD Blu-ray disc. Not really much difference, obviously, among the discs and the artwork, which is fine. At least you got the logos to tell you which one's which. I have no real gripe with that. You know, keeping in the suit. Is it like, you know, like a suit of cards? This is, wow, field notes. Dog Soldiers field notes. So this is like a classic army book with a coffee stain. Oh, that's hilarious. It's obviously printed on the book, so it's not real. And some blood. This is over 100 pages, which is insane. Got a good amount of names in there. You got when the walls collapse, I don't need a man of conscience, the dog's bollocks, dogfight, behind the scenes, an interview with Neil Marshall, interview David E. Allen, producer of Dog Soldiers, and acknowledgements and production credits. Goes into the cast, and then you get your essays, which are all kind of, I think they're all formatted the same in terms of text. Get some images in between. Nicely detailed. Nicely designed, too. I don't want to go too far into it just in case spoilers, so I'll just kind of get some images. So I'm just going to look at it this way and not actually get spoilers for the film, so I apologize for any other spoilers. Yeah, and then you got your acknowledgements and all that stuff. So, bunch of essays, always great. There's always a big perk to getting these limited edition sets, and it's mostly the gigantic 100-odd page booklet. You know, same with Drive and The Witch. Every bloody Second Sight, which, in all fairness, Second Sight is fantastic. I don't think they've ever really, like, let me down. Like, I've even gotten, like, their standard version. I don't think it's just off the screen. I've got the 4K UHD of Dawn of the Dead, which is over there, which is a smaller version. It's not even a standard disc version. It still folds out and everything. But I've got the bigger limited edition Blu-ray buried over there with my Mezco figures. So then you get your art cards. Obviously the artwork from the front, the artwork from the inner folder. You get a picture of some soldiers. Picture of some soldiers. A picture of a dog. I wonder if he's a soldier. Doggo go in attack mode. And we're back to the front. That is damn, that looks gory as shit. When I showed my mum this, she's like looking at the, you know, the ratings. She's like, strong bloody violence. Horror. I'm like, yeah, well, they are horror films. What else do you expect? A film about a bunch of werewolves fighting soldiers? Gee, I hope it's family friendly. No, this isn't Tooth and Claw, the iconic episode of Doctor Who where the werewolf looks like shit. Iconic in how badly dated it is. But hey, Queen Victoria becomes a werewolf, maybe. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, so that's a really beautiful set. I'll see later if the slip can actually fit in. Next up we have Censor. Now I believe the rest of these are normal packaging, in the element of they will have your booklet, your art cards, and your standard disc case. Dog Soldiers is the only different one, which I find to be interesting, that it actually has just a fold-out thing. Maybe they just thought it'll be easier. I guess you get the better artwork, which looks fantastic. I'm always a stickler for putting these, like, on the shelf so you can actually, like, put in the standard cases on the shelf. So if I want to still watch it randomly, like, say, like manga or whatever, I can do that. But then you got stuff like The Witch and whatever, and they just aren't like that. They're like digipacks, which is fine. Digipacks still look fantastic. You get some good artwork. You get probably a better way to display the artwork rather than just a plastic sleeve. But, you know. Then you have Censor. Oh, this is like a glossy plastic. So let's look at the J card. So, yeah. I know some people don't keep these for, at least for steelbooks. Which is always a weird thing for me, because it's like, I'm as much as a hater of J cards as the next man, but like, you know, you got your artwork here, which looks nice. Love that. It's kind of creepy. I like when they do artwork like this. It's like a collage or whatever the fuck it's called. I don't know what the name. I'm not that much of an artist. Yeah. It's good. It's subtle. You got the name on the side. Dog Soldiers did not have the name on the back or the top or the thing, so don't worry about that. I apologize for not showing that off. So we'll start with the disc case, which is a kind of, oh wow, it's a transparent black acrylic. Can you even, yeah, you can see my finger for it. Look, I'm poking the thingy. There you go. So yeah, you got your artwork, which is nice. So this is the kind of thing where I can display this on the shelf with this such a weird packaging. I don't know why it looks so funky. I think this has the exact same details as the J card. Except for the elements of the limited edition contents includes a rigid slipcase of new artwork by James Neal, soft cover book with new essays by a bunch of people, plus production photos and 6 collector's cards. So I'll open this baby up, and it's a triple case, but not really. So disc 1, main feature, My Nasty Memories, Making of Censor, Ban the Sadist videos, part 1 and 2. Interesting. Disc 2, My Own Nasty to Censor, Penning a Nasty Images. Nasty is a weird word all of a sudden to me. I'm Cutting It, Nasty Sounds, Enid's Gaze, BFI, Q&A, BFC, Conversation, and Deleted Scenes. No reversible artwork, which is fine. It's interesting that they've used this instead of like actually just, you know, buying a different case kind of deal where you'd have the 2 discs on either side. But that's cool. That works for me. I can easily display that on my shelf under C for Censor, which I now realize I'm going to have to adjust. Ha 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 ha. I literally had these in my possession, didn't think, oh, maybe I should adjust it accordingly. I'd like to do that so I don't have to like go back and forth. My only issue with that is actually filming these kind of videos where I'll have like fix up the whole entire shelf, put everything on it, and then be like, fuck, where the hell is everything? I gotta grab it all off the shelf now. But in this case, I benefit because I've already filmed. I've already fixed up the shelf. And yeah, I don't know. I did it the wrong way around. Then you got Censor the book, which does have a lot of lines going down. There's one that goes straight down, but there's no like filling or texture for it. Don't know if you can even see it on the video. You can kind of see it. It goes all the way down there. Anyway, interesting art. And again, same as the back of the box. And then you got all those essays. Got some nice images. Well-made books. Movie stills. This is really thick. Wow, okay. There's a whole different section here. Ooh. They're like, oh, these must be... I'm imagining this is like... I'm pretty sure the whole idea of this is it's a woman who watches films and like she realizes that like it's either her sister or her twin or whatever is in the film. So these are probably like... Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. That last image is very Suspiria in a way. Cool. I think I mostly bought this one because I think it was Guillermo del Toro tweeted about it, saying how he watched Censor and he really liked it. And Swallow I've had on my books to buy for ages now, just because it's like an interesting idea for a film. Censor, there's your main image for the booklet, your main image for the cover, that image that's in the middle of the book, another image, which is a nice image. I like... Fuzzy TV is always a great thing, isn't it? You know, just naturally terrifying. I think everyone mostly thinks of Poltergeist when they think of it. This is great. I think this is the one that had, like, strong bloody violence. I'm like, oh boy, I love me some bloody violence. Yeah. I don't know where I'm going to put this one. I might keep it all just in the case, just so I don't have to really worry about putting Censor on the shelf or whatever. Like, why not just keep it all together? You know, I know I've done it with other sets like Lake Mungo and whatever, but I don't know. I'm going to have to cut that. I usually have to trim the top off of these to put them in here, which is annoying, but it happens to the best of us. Next up, we have The Mummy, which, again, all these just beautifully slide off. I love that about it. What do we have? Special features. A bunch of stuff, which it isn't focusing. Now it is. Cool. What do we have in this one? A lot of special features, including main feature presentation in the UK theatrical aspect ratio of 166:1, and alternatively full frame 137:1. Pretty sure I saw someone complaining about it, or like that there's a different aspect ratio, like 185:1 or whatever, that it was actually like shot in and hasn't been released in, or some bullshit. I don't know, who cares? I mean, I do care, but it's also like, I don't know enough about it because I haven't really looked into it, but I'm also like, I had this film on fucking DVD, so, you know. But yeah, so rigid slipcase of new artwork by Graham Humphreys. My brother just got home, so apologies for the dogs. Soft cover book with new essays, and 5 collection cards and production stills. Yeah. Alright, of course, you got your box. It's actually really slim compared to the other ones, which I kind of dig. Interesting artwork, that's for sure. I always love the theatrical poster of like the mummy tearing, like with the light coming through it. I do hope there's some replication of that because there's nothing on the back or top or bottom of this. Alright, oh, actually, speak of the devil, and he shall bite you in the ass. It's that artwork I really like. It's on the book. That's cool. Torn from the tomb to terrify the world. Oh, this is some great stuff. No artwork on the back. So yeah. Got some stuff on the inside there in terms of you know, what each essay is about. Got some interesting stuff about mummies. Ba-dum. Yeah. Oh, yes, it's talking about how... Oh, yeah, we filmed this whole entire part. They were, like, gonna, like, cut down and put in, like, a montage. I think they use it in, like, the sequels, even though it's, like, a different character. Oh, so that's, like, the one-piece spread. And they just put it along 2 pages, which is interesting. Oh, this is all, like... The rest of this is all images. Oh, here's another ABC TV's version of The Mummy. And some stills. Yeah, classic stuff. Gotta love Hammer Horror. Hammer Horror is still something I'm not completely familiar with. There's things here and there that I've picked up on, that I've watched. And I love this one. I told my dad, I'm like, oh, this film's great because there's a whole scene where they, like, just chase each other in a room and he jumps over a table. You know. But yeah, that's all in terms of the rest of the book. Yeah. And acknowledgements, of course. Nice book. Very thin, but nice. I always like when they show off, like, alternative posters and stuff. I've got a few poster books in my room that are all, like, showing off, like... It's basically just going through, like, 60 years of horror films or whatever, and just, like, showing all the different poster art from, like, all different countries, or however they would display it. These are your art cards. Oh, that's a mummy. Oh, that's a... I'm not going to say that word. It's a person. It starts with D. The opposite of mummy, you know. I didn't want people to think I was going to say a slur. Wow, that's such soft focus. Look at that. Yes, it looks very soft, because it is exceptionally soft. It's probably one of those, they've blown up the image for this kind of thing. That's fucking rad. Look at that. It's like even stencil drawing that looks terrible but beautiful at the same time. That's crazy. Yeah. Nice. And then you just go back to the start. I'm pretty sure there's... But yeah. And, of course, with those crazy cases again, you get your artwork. Yeah. Okay, so not much else to it. I would have liked reversible artwork of the iconic artwork, because I love that iconic artwork. But, you know, I guess you can't win them all, which is fine. I don't know where I'm going to put this one either. God, there's all these cases, and I don't know where the hell I'm going to put them. Oh, this one actually has a sticker on it. Wow, that's okay, that surprised me. This is Swallow. Cool. It doesn't leave residue, which is nice. Let's take a look at this sleeve. Wow, it's actually got colour on the back there. That's weird. So yes, a bunch of stuff on here. Sorry, there's shadow and stuff, and it's not focusing and all that jazz. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff here. Limited edition contest, which is artwork. It's a whole lot of artwork. It's all good. It's all good stuff. All good in the hood. Box is nice and smooth, which is good. Not over. I kind of prefer this feel to something like Sensor, where Sensor can easily get scratched. I like the minimalism of it as well. And you got your name, Swallow, on the side there. Alright, starting with the art cards this time. Just doing all kinds of shit. I'm doing it however I wanna. Ooh. Interesting artwork. I'm going to assume that this is going to be a very, very nice looking film just based on these stills. Because I haven't seen this one either. And that's your main artwork for the set. And, yes. That's some other iconic artwork for the film as well. So, yeah. Already down to some really great looking art cards. Got your book. Oh, that's all of them opened. I like that. So it's like, oh, they're filled with, you know, the thumbtacks, and that's the opposite. Yeah. This just looks really nice, and yet she does look like Jennifer Lawrence, which I think a lot of people probably thought of. I don't actually. Let's look at the casting. It will say the cast, right? The cast. I believe it's Haley Bennett. So yeah, this book is a lot of images. Got some essays, a lot of images and essays, and just looks so nice. Yeah. That's really nice. I love the color of it too. They really made it shine and shimmer. And then there is your case with that iconic artwork. And yeah, that's just the whole jam. And that's Swallow. So now, of course, lucky last, we have Frankenstein the Monster from Hell, which if you reveal it, reveals the same title. Oh my gosh, that's terrifying. So there's your Jacquard. Yes. This one, main feature presented in UK theatrical aspect ratio of 1:66:1 and alternative full frame 1:37:1. It's nice. I like that. Gives you some variety if you want to watch it like it's made for TV or if it's made alternatively. So, same as with the Mummy. Nice hard case. Smooth to the touch. Nothing on the back. Always a little disappointing. You know, it's one of those... You could have gone with some, maybe iconic artwork or something. I don't really know what the iconic artwork for this film is because I've never seen anything for it. But, this is pretty crazy. Look at that. Nothing on the back. That's some good artwork for the booklet. Got some people there. So yeah, this one I haven't seen, but I believe this is the last of the Peter Cushing Frankenstein movies. And Terence Fisher, he's done a lot of those Frankenstein ones as well. Yeah, so this is the same kind of format to the Mummy. Yeah. Basically identical to how the Mummy's one was designed. Got those one-page spreads and showing you what magazine or whatever it's from. Some behind-the-scenes stills. More behind-the-scenes stills. Yeah. Cool. Neato. It's not bad. It's slimmer than the Mummy one, I'd say. In terms of, there's not really like a second essay at the back. Not really. Then you get your art card. So, of course, you get that main artwork. I'd probably say that they're your main two love interests. That is your Frankenstein, who looks like a giant monkey man. There's Peter Cushing, who is Baron von Frankenstein. And some awesome artwork. So, I'll be honest, I think with both of these sets, I do prefer the original artwork, but I don't know, there's just something about 50s artwork that just kind of, for me, bodes better than just collage. But there's a lot of films like that, say like a lot of Argento's films have like these collage artworks and whatever. Like, I think the first version of Suspiria I ever got was like the Synapse Blu-ray, and it had like this collage effect, and you don't know what the fuck you're looking at, you know? I feel like the idea is that it's like for the fans, it's this iconic, look at these iconic moments in this one mural, and I'm like, sure, cool, I guess, but like, sometimes you're just going to look at it and be like, what the fuck is this, This doesn't exactly stand out to me as something that looks fantastic. That's why it took me a while to order, because I'd ordered it from Zavvi, and then I decided to get it from Second Sight instead, because it was cheaper just to get it from the direct website. And I mean, sure, it looks pretty gnarly, but yeah, I still would have preferred the theatrical artwork for these ones. As an overall, that's the whole kit and caboodle. Thanks for watching, and I'll probably have another shipment in from someplace or other eventually. I don't know. Maybe. Probably. Adios.